What's up guys, today we're going to be helping you become a better fighter inside of Fortnite on controller. Now some of these tips do work for keyboard players as well, because we're going to be breaking down some of my fights in game, going into detail why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. So for more videos like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and let's hop right into it. So this first fight, I already had this kid pretty low and I knew he was going to box up and try to heal. I hit the wall and I make a bad edit. Now the reason I make a bad edit is because I already know he's low, so I want my next shot to do as much damage as possible. This is something you'll see a lot of pros do. They'll purposely make bad edits because they want to make sure as many shotgun pellets can connect as possible. And honestly, I knew if I did a peanut butter edit here, a lot of his body would have been covered and I probably wouldn't hit him nowhere near as hard as I did. Now immediately after this fight, I get pushed by another kid because he heard us fighting and I'm pretty low. So I start making as many boxes as possible, because having a lot of real estate is really good when you're defensive fighting, because it confuses enemy players on where you are inside of a box. You see, I've already gotten 2 minis off before he's even broken through the first wall. I box up and go down because I can tell he's bad. He's just going to keep spraying, which allows me to get an easy pump and finish this fight pretty quickly, even though I was at a massive health disadvantage. Now this kid I absolutely cooked. I go up for height, and as you can see, I place a cone over his head, so it forces him to go back a box, which gives me a easy edit down for a hard pump and a couple sprays to make sure I end the fight quickly. I immediately box up so I can heal just in case another kid pushes me, which does happen because there was just a kid sitting in storm for some reason, but I end this fight quickly as well with a hard pump. Now this next kid, I'm not gonna lie, he was cooking me. His mechanics were just better than mine, but I was smarter because he makes this dumb decision to start shooting at somebody that were trying to third party us, which gives me an easy peek to hard pump him and then finish off the rest of the damage with my AK. Now with this next fight, I start pushing this kid and he takes height immediately. I originally go to try to take height back, but I realize I'm low on mats, and it's perfectly okay to start chopping people out, especially if the person that you're fighting is spam building, because it forces them to drop down, and usually when people drop down they make a mistake. As you can see here, I get an easy kill. Same thing happens here. This kid has height on me and I'm just waiting for him to make a mistake. He goes to drop down, he misses his floor. I get an easy pump, finish him off with my AK. The fight's over and done, and I move on to the next fight. And this fight explains why you want to make sure you box up in metal or brick after you fight, because I don't do anything special here. I just spray into this kid's box, getting him weak before he even has a chance to shoot me. I go down, I know he's in this box, I exploit under his box, and he does get a hard pump, but I wasn't worried about it anyway, simply because he was so low that the 50-50 was worth it. Now right here is a great example of baiting people. I know it's an enemy player back here, so I build up and I go up top and take his cone. Once I take his cone, I wait a second to see if he's going to edit. He does. I edit my cone so I don't get shot, and I spray into his box. Now I only did this because I wanted his wood floor to be weak, so I could either spray into his box and eliminate him like I did, or take the floor easier. Now this next fight is pretty much the perfect fight. I take height, I beam the kid and get him low. I start pushing. I give him a couple seconds to see if he's going to make a mistake, which he does. He goes for a peanut butter edit, which allows me to shoot his wall and take it. And I wanted to put a cone here, but I couldn't get it. As you can see here, I'm just pressuring him and he does edit out to the side, but I keep putting pressure on him because I don't want him to heal and I don't want to give him time to box up fully. I try to spray in, I put a floor behind my head, I exploit, and I get an easy beam with my AK, winning this fight without taking any damage. Hopefully you learned something new today, and if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.